Thanks for taking the time to watch, and don't forget to subscribe.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is another episode from Retro Funhouse. I'm your host, Ben, and this episode we're going over 10 sports type games, quotation mark, type games that we at the Funhouse think are worth playing. Now, when you're thinking sports type games, we're not talking about games that you would traditionally think like Bulls versus Blazers and the NBA playoffs for the Super Nintendo, which, in my opinion, is a very fun game because I actually got this game originally when it first came out, and I had found this sealed copy, CIB, well, not sealed, anyways, CIB copy of this game. I love this game. This is a great game. Reminds me of being a kid. I still think the graphics are pretty good, in my opinion, but we're not talking about sports type games like that. We're talking about games that are like NBA Street Volume 3, which is just a wacky in-your-face, all kinds of slam dunks and pushing people around, and they're wearing basic street clothes, or even something like the NHL Hits Pro. We're talking about sports type games. Now, these are sports type games. So we're going to go run down what we think are some of the favorites of sport type games. Type. Gotta remember type. Quotations. But if there's something on there, maybe you didn't make the top 10 for us, let us know in the comments after you see the video what you think are your favorite games that are sports type games.
Number 10, Super Baseball 2020. This was a game that Sync put out back in 1991, and it released on a bunch of consoles, but I never actually played it on the console. My first experience was back in 91 when it released on arcade cabinets, and I got to play it for the first time, and I was pretty hooked on it. It was such a different spin on baseball games with futuristic, with men, women, and robots playing, and then all kinds of the chaos that could happen just from fielding, or when you're even batting, trying to hit a home run or score points to upgrade players. Super Baseball 2020, number 10, great game. Number 9, Arch Rivals. Arch Rivals is a midway game that came out in '89, and with players like Blade, Hammer, Lewis, Mohawk, Moose, Reggie, Tyrone, and Vinny, this is a fun game, and the fact that makes it so fun is when you can run around and punch a guy right in the face, take the ball back, and run down court, not get any kind of fouls. You can slip on banana peels. It's just a fun 2-on-2 basketball game. Silliness. Number 9, Arch Rivals. Number 8, NFL Streets. NFL Streets is a fun, wacky, in-your-face street football game that I really enjoy ever since these came out from EA. This is a football game with no rules and a lot of attitude. Awesome fields to play on. Pick the best players in that era of the NFL, and requires little skill level to be a pro. This game is awesome to play if you're not into actual football games like Madden. I really enjoy the gameplay in this. I like how fumbles can occur easily, interceptions, scoring can be easy or it can be hard. Madden NFL has nothing on NFL Streets. Number 7, WrestleMania, the arcade game. Another midway classic that came out in 1995. This is a wild and wacky wrestling game that, the first time this came out, I was just blown away by how fun and silly and crazy this game was. But it was fun to see that the characters, the wild moves they had and the interesting moves they had something to do with their character that they wrestled under. So for me, WrestleMania, the arcade game, still holds up today. It is a great game. Number 6, NBA Jam, another midway game that came out in 1993. Now, yes, it is a very exaggerated style of basketball. If you never played it, play it. This is a fun 2-on-2 basketball game, and the catchphrases are the best, and you will remember them to this day. I still remember them. Catchphrases like, he's heating up, boom shakalaka, and he's on fire. NBA Jam, number 6 on the countdown. Number 5, Rocket League. Rocket League came out in 2015, and this is, of all the games, is a newer game compared to a lot of the games on the list. But Rocket League is a vehicular style soccer game. This is a fun, wild, out there, awesome graphic game. I love it. Number 4, Def Jam Fight for New York. This hip-hop influenced 3D action / wrestling / street fighting game came out in 2004, followed by the sequel Vendetta, then followed by Icon. Characters such as Capone, D-Mob, Flavor Flav, Ghostface Killer, Method Man, Redman, and so many more. If you've never played this game, it can be a little pricey now, but if you get a chance or have a chance, you can even try one of their other games like Vendetta and Icon. This game is a lot of fun, graphics are awesome, and it has a cool storyline too. Number 3, Super Dodgeball. This game, which came out in 1987, it's your basic dodgeball type game where you would pick a team or country to play as, make your way to being champion if you can defeat every other country in the game. This game has a lot of speedball throws and power throws that you can knock guys out of the game by turning them into angels, and they fly away until you eliminate everyone. Number 2. Backyard Wrestling. Don't try this at home. This is a wrestling slash fighting game, and the goal is real simple. Use the environment around you to defeat your opponents, which means use anything from, chairs, bats, barbed wire bats, fluorescent light bulbs, tables, and other stuff that you can find just in whatever area of stage you are. This is a game I played a lot when it originally came out, and I don't have it, and I haven't seen it in a while, but I would like to get a hold of it and play it again. And at number 1, Pigskin Football. Pigskin Football is a traditional football game with a rugby-style mix, and it's supposed to be set in 621 AD. This game, of course, just like a football game, but a lot more wacky, wild, silly, fun, cartoonish game. And the hazardous field that you play on, you got to be aware of the pits and torches and water you can fall in. And you can also use axes, nooses, and all kinds of stuff to disable or eliminate an opponent. But if you fall behind, the troll will come out for either team. And the goal is pretty simple, like any game in a football setting. You got to score the points to win.
So that was our video on the 10 sports type games that we think are worth playing. There might be some games in there that didn't make the cut. Maybe there's something you were hoping to see. If there was something we missed that you really enjoy playing that's a sports type game, let us know in the comments. And other than that, guys, we thank you for watching and taking the time to just watch our video, and we hope you enjoyed it. Please let us know in the comments what you think. What are some games that you enjoy that are sports type games? Quotation marks. But other than that, guys, continue to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for your support and watching. Until next time, this has been Retro Funhouse. Join the Funhouse.